Welcome to English Without Borders Thursday webinars. Dear followers of English Without Borders, we are so happy to see all of you joining this webinar, and we believe that this webinar will also help you to get more experience and to learn new skills and to boost your teaching, to improve your teaching on a daily basis. And so hope you will enjoy this webinar. And today we are very happy to host Zeboniso Murodova. So today she will talk about one very important topic, which is very useful, beneficial, and also interesting for many English teachers. And today she will talk about how teachers can get better care of themselves, how teachers can prioritize self-care, and how they can help and also manage stress, because we know that we are living in turbulent world, and teachers and everyone, including students, they are so exposed to external factors, and therefore today she will be sharing very useful tips on how to prioritize self-care, and also how to better manage stressful situations. So welcome, Zeboniso. We are so happy to see you at English Without Borders webinars. And let me just give a brief introduction of Zeboniso Murodova. So Zeboniso Murodova holds a bachelor's degree in foreign languages, English and German at the State University of Bokhtar after Nosiri Khushrav. She has been active in education development for 18 years and focused on teaching English as a foreign language, soft skills, extracurricular activities, reading skills, teaching goals, digital and media literacy skills, project-based learning, and promoting leadership and volunteering in Levakant, Bokhtar, Kushonion districts. And Zeboniso is an alumna of 2 US State Department programs. She is a Teaching Excellence and Achieving Program finalist, and also she is Fulbright foreign language teaching assistant finalist, and she particularly she enjoyed being a Fulbright FLTA in Tempe, Arizona. Zeboniso Murodova has participated in local, regional, republican, and international conferences. First, she attended and she had the courage and confidence to present presentations in several educational conferences, workshops, and trainings at the local, regional, state, and international levels like CATEC, TESOL, and IEARN. In the summer of 2022, she was one of the awardees of the English Without Borders Master Workshop Grant, and she conducted a workshop on digital storytelling with digital storytelling expert John Brexa. And Zeboniso is a recipient of 6 USG Alumna Small Grants. She is a successful alumna, and currently she works as coordinator of the English Resource Center based at Bokhtar State University. And with great pleasure, I'm giving the floor to Zeboniso to share her knowledge, to share her presentation with us. And we kindly encourage each of you to leave your questions in the chat box and comment box, and we'll be addressing those questions to our speakers. So thank you so much. Dear all, Zeboniso, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear Nasiba, for very warm welcoming, and I'm happy to be back again to English Without Borders webinar. And I'm very happy today to be back with a new topic, and my favorite topic that I actually practicing for years already during pandemic. During COVID time, I learned about self-care when the world was, when we had a challenging time, and when our lessons were online, and we had a lot of time for ourselves. And I started learning about self-care and watching different webinars, and I started thinking about it seriously. And first of all, I practiced myself. And then I said, this is what teachers need. We really need it to take care of ourselves, to put ourselves first, to have me time, like to care about ourselves, teacher's profession is such a wonderful profession. We nurturers, we're caregivers. We always care about others, but we also need to be cared. We also should care about ourselves, to put ourselves first. Okay, today I will demonstrate my PowerPoint, share my PowerPoint with you. Okay. Okay, prioritizing self-care and how to manage stress is a topic, and what we are going to learn today, what self-care is, how to prioritize self-care, and some self-care ideas you might get, which you might know and use it also. You will share with us, I will share with mine, and we will have a quiz, a self-care quiz. When you feel stressed, what do you do? And you will check yourself, how you are caring about yourself. And some exercises from the self-care from English Without Borders master workshop this summer. We did it with 10 teachers, and I will share with you. So I put umbrella here. Looking at this picture, what do you see? Like umbrella and take care of yourself. I put this umbrella as we teachers are holding umbrellas every day in and day out. We're protecting our students, yes, from everything that can harm them. And we are like shield to others, yeah, to our students. We are like shields, we're protecting, we're carrying our students very much. But problem is that come a time when our hands get tired. We can't hold the umbrella longer, yes? Our hands can begin to shake. And we need to rest. It's almost impossible. You have to care about yourself. You have to stop it, yes? You have to pass the umbrella to someone, to give it to someone to hold, that you can take a break for 5 minutes, or to rest or relax a little bit for 5 minutes, and then to take it again and hold it. Yeah, so that's why I put this umbrella, that we are shield, we are caring, we are holding this every day. But the problem is that we can get tired. Yes, we can pass it on and do a little break and then to take it back again. That's why I put this umbrella resemble me, like we are a shield. We are protectors. We are caregivers to others. We care about others. Okay. Now I would like to ask you, usually I do this exercise. I did this exercise in my workshop training. I asked the participant, how is their emotional weather? How are they feeling today? As a metaphor, like sunny is happy and excited, snowy, relaxed and peaceful, rainbow, and which means hopeful, rainy means sad and lonely, stormy is angry, frustrated, windy, anxious and stressed, and foggy, confused, depressed, and cloudy, grumpy and sick. And now I would like you, dear audience, could you write in the chat box, how are you feeling today? Are you sunny now? Are you snowy? Are you a rainbow? You can share with us, or you can unmute yourself and you say your emotion. How are you feeling now? It's the end of the day, it's evening now. And how are you feeling now? Because how we feel inside is very important. For example, me, I am sunny. I feel happy and excited to be at webinar today and to share with you about my favorite topic. I'm happy to see some of my friends here. And conference tomorrow will start conference. I'm very excited, but now I'm happy. I'm sunny. You can share in your chat box. Okay, sunny, Maksuda. Sunny. So yeah, I am sunny because you can also say, why are you happy? I'm happy because when was last time you were happy? I feel happy because I'm here. Yes, I feel happy. I feel sunny because I'm presenting. I will attend conference tomorrow. I will see my old friends and make new friends. I'm sunny. I'm okay. So this is the emotional weather, yes? So what we feel inside is very important, yeah? Our emotion like weather, it can change and can move every time, yes? And sunny because I'm at Rumi Hotel, relaxing here now. Tomorrow we will have a conference. Yes, I'm sunny. Oh, we have so many people who are sunny. Glad to see you here again. Okay, Farzona, thank you very much. I'm happy to see you. Very active participant. Yes, glad to see you too, Dima. Yes, the inner state is very important. Yes, because it will impact on our teaching. If we are feeling sad or grumpy or sick, it will impact on our students' performance. Rainy, because I am unloved person. Why? Why, Sorbonne? Okay, dear, what I do when some of my students say this? I feel rainy. Please, dear audience, what can you advise to Sorbonne? How he can change from this weather to sunny or to rainbow? He feels sunny because he is unloved person. Can you give some advice to him? What usually I do when I do ask students how they feel and suddenly someone is rainy, sad and lonely, what kind of advice would you give to him that his emotion change? Usually I do this. I ask and my students give advice. Even teachers whom I do a training, I ask, express himself, Natya. Okay, we should talk with him. Yet we should say why, explain more, why he feeling and what advice we would give him. We can invite him, go and meet with friends. Yes, we can say him, go and meet with friends, go out more often, go to the nature. Oh, okay, Fernando. Good morning. Good evening. Yeah, actually, it's evening here. Okay, thank you very much for your telling your emotional weather, what you have inside. Okay, thank you so much. And thank you for advices. And let's go next page. Oh, sorry. Okay, self-care. Yes, what people think it is and what actually is it. I think self-care is one just those words that is taken off and everybody now talking about these days. Yes, just these words become very popular after COVID-19 pandemic. I think it's very important topic, right? And I understood this self-care also myself, like before I thought that it is just taking baths, having face masks, having massage, go to spa, painting nails, buying new clothes, buying new devices, watching movies. But in reality, it's a whole lot more. It's taking a break. It's saying no, therapy, setting boundaries, asking what you need, getting full night's sleep, yes. Learning how to prioritize self-care is all about being in tune with yourself and your own needs. And all these indulgences are great, yes, like face masks, candles, but they are not self-care. Self-care should be activities that restore us, yes, restoring activity. Self-care isn't luxury. You have to do it. You have to create your self-care plan. You have to have healthy habits. Self-care is taking care of your self-being, of your well-being through restorative activities. It's a mindset, it's activities, it's practices, it's habits that we bring to bear against stress, unhappiness, illness, depression, and many, many more negative emotions, right? What about you? What comes to your mind when you think about self-care? Just before this webinar, what do you think? Could you just share with me in chat? What did you think? What actually is, what you think about what is self-care is? You can share with us. If you agree, what is actually self-care is, or what did you think before? What was self-care? Okay, do we have any? Okay. Having time for yourself, for your interests and people you love. Okay, this is what you understand, maybe to be confident. Okay, great. Having millions of problems and credits. Okay, ice cream helps. Ice cream helps. Yes, yes, sometimes it helps. Yeah. Yeah, doing what you love. Yes, being with people you love. Having private space. Yes. Do not ignore your feelings and health issues. Right, right. Excellent. Excellent. Right. I totally agree with you. Okay. And there is a metaphor like you can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. Yes, when how I explain self-care to colleagues, when I first of all start to explain them what is self-care, and I found this metaphor, like you can't pour from empty cup. You can't pour, right? It means the level of water in your cup is the amount of energy that we have to give others. If you are constantly pouring things out without refilling your cup, you will run out of water. If you do not practice self-care, you will run out of water and not have anything to give to others. That's why when our cup is full, when we practice self-care, our cup is full, we can pour to others from our cup. When our cup is empty, but when, for example, after this webinar, yeah, I'm sharing all what I have, if I will not refill my cup, yes, what will happen? I will be out of energy and I have to do some of my self-care exercise to restore myself back. This is the water in the cup means energy. Yes, when your water become drained, empty, you should refill it. And everyone have different practices because my self-care practice might not work with you and yours will not work with me. And that's why we should first of all know what kind of activities will restore me, right? It's not selfish to love yourself, take care of yourself and make your happiness a priority. It's necessary. It's a very good quote. And I do agree, but some people, there's some myth about self-care that it is selfish. In one of my training workshop this summer, one of the teachers says, if I will pay attention to myself, it's selfish. Yes, if I will care about myself, I will do this, I will do massage, spa, or I will take a break. But isn't it selfish? She says, what do you think? Is self-care selfish? Is it selfish to love yourself, to pay more attention to yourself, to find time to yourself, to put mask oxygen to yourself first, to fill your cup? What do you think? Is it selfish? Am I selfish? Or when I follow the airline direction, putting mask on myself or filling my cup? I think not, right? If I'm not at my best, if I'm not the strongest, I cannot protect my child or my student. If I'm not at my best, I cannot provide those I care with my strength and caring and protection, my power. Yes, that's why I don't think self-care is, and I think you agree with me, right? It's not selfish to care about yourself, because we all want to be strongest. We all want to have this power to, if we are strong, if we are at our best, all of us want to be the better version of ourselves. Yes, it's not selfish to love yourself. Yes, make a self-care part of your routine. So start making plan, create a plan, and put self-care as a daily routine, as your regular, on regular basis, right? Not only on Sundays. Like on Sunday is my day off and I can do it. Self-care is put it on a regular basis. Starting small is smart. Make small promises to yourself, like I will take 5 minutes self-care every morning to meditate or just praying. I was praying all the morning, yes. Take 5 minutes or just go. Some people like to run in the morning, right? Some people like to do morning exercises, just take 5 minutes. Or meet with friends in the day, in the afternoon, talk during the lunchtime, invite somebody. So self-care is a practices we engage in a regular basis to help improve our well-being. Regular practices, what I mean, that it's not something you, as I told, that you do once a week. It should be regular. It's more about lifestyle change. And incorporating self-care often into your routine. Yeah, put it in your routine. In the morning, 5 minutes. Just do it, meditate, or just pray, or do positive affirmation, which we will talk about next, which I did in my training. Use some I am, this is a powerful word, looking at the mirror to yourself and say some positive words. I am strong. I am beautiful. Or other words starting with I will, I can, and I believe. So this kind of affirmation, let's put it in the, when you look at the mirror, when you're brushing or taking shower, just look at yourself. It's a morning. Or some people in the morning like doing morning journal, writing their feeling, how they feel. Okay, in regular basis, yes. If we do it in our regular basis, we can get away from the stress, from our to-do list. Yes. Yeah. So find time, 5 minutes, just write down 3 things about yourself. Step outside from and get some fresh air. Drink some water. You know, it's very important, drinking water. When you get up in the morning and drink water, it's very important. And what I make it as a habit, I wake up early in the morning. I have water with lemon and put honey and sometimes apple vinegar. It's very good for me. So every morning I just go and have my water. Short mindful breathing technique. Yeah, and I will explain you one breathing activity, and listen to your favorite song which make you smile. So 5 minutes, five minutes, and put it in your daily schedule, in the daily routine, in the morning or evening or afternoon. In the afternoon, usually I do writing. I just write 3 things that happened to me in the today, and I write down 3 things I'm grateful for today. One for a person, one for a new knowledge I get today, and one from the place. So I write down to it. So this is my evening ritual, like routine, and I have morning and evening routine. Okay, this is how to make self-care as a part of your routine. Okay, how to balance work and self-care. Saying no when you need. You aren't expecting to do everything, yes. It's good to say no sometimes, but it's hard. Yes, you don't want to hurt anyone. I'm still trying to not to say no. I'm struggling with this, but every time I remind myself that, yeah, sometimes for my well-being, so I can't help everyone. Sometimes I learn to say no, but it's hard, really, it's hard. But I do sometimes say no. Focus on what you can control. Have a routine, which I talk now, and don't overcommit. Don't do a lot of activities. Be mindful of what you talk to yourself. Yeah, talk to yourself is very important. What do you say? Notice when you talk to yourself, what kind of words do you say to yourself, and make sure to say positive. If you say some negative words, turn it into the positive. And yes, and some tips for stress relief life. The first, so I have here the 10 tips, like smile. The first is smile. A small thing, which I told now. Start from small. Small is smart. Give smile. If you can't do anything, just smile, everybody. Smile is contagious. Yeah, if you're smiling to anyone, the another person will smile. So you can, it's like a flu. You can infect others with your smile. So just do a small thing. If you can't find for other activities, just smile. Reminisce about good times. Remember, when you are stressed, when you are feeling stressed, sit and remember your good times you had, your good memories. I remember when I'm stressed, I remember my exchange programs, how I met many different teachers from around the world, what did we do, and my first experience as a teacher, how I celebrated different holidays with my students, my good times, when we're from university, from my childhood, from my students' life. So it's when you remember good feelings, when you remember good times, the stress will go away. Go to bed early. Yes, go to bed early. 7 hours of sleep. Dance it out. Yes, when I told to teachers, even when you're cooking, dance. When you're doing something, dance. Yeah, physical self-care. Go for a walk. You can go for a walk with your children in the daytime, in the weekends, or talk about it. About what? About the problem you have. If you have some problems, talk about it to your colleague, to the person you trust, to your friend, to your colleague that you trust. Don't keep it yourself. Don't struggle alone in silence. Say it to somebody. Ask for a hug. Yes, I love it. I hug. When I feel stressed, I want to hug my son, and I feel very happy. So it works. It's very good. And breathe. Breathe. Yes, breathing activities also. I have one breathing activity here I will show. I'm sure you might know it. There are tons of breathing activities, but they works. Yes, focus on what you can control. Yes, here you can, I put this graph, like in my control. Yes, you cannot control what other people think, right? Or say, or feel, or do. You can only control on yourself, on your responses to situation. Others are responsible for their actions. So look in the inside circle. This is what you are in your control. Just focus on them. What I say, what I look at online, my boundaries, my opinion, myself, my words, what I do, my thoughts, all the things you control. Yes. So don't worry about the things that you it's out of your control. But most of the time, we worry about those things that is our control. We stress out ourselves. Yes, we cannot control about what other people say. Sometimes we worry a lot about the outside circle, a lot. I think you agree with me. Yeah, accepting this, you can remove a great deal of stress from your life. If you control on your thoughts, focus on what you can control. Okay. Do you agree with me? And when I start practicing self-care, I start thinking, yeah, why should I worry about which is not my responsibility? Why worry about what people say? But I worry a lot before. What people say if I wear this, if I will go there, if I'll do this. Or worry about aging. Oh, I'm getting old. Oh, my hair is getting gray. It's okay. Yes, accept it. You can control, right? What other people's time or what other posts online. Sometimes there are some comments online that you worry when you read it, or why people say about, so just delete it. That's all. That's all. And don't think about that. Focus on what you control, and once you will do it, you get away from stress. So this is just tips. What about you? What one of these tips you do to get away from stress? Please share with me. What kind of tips do you do to really to get away from stress? Maybe I can add here. Okay, you share with me what you think. What advice, what tips can you share that will remove your stress? I sleep, yes. Sleep was one of the tips, right? Never do more than what you can do, right, Fernando? I totally agree. Going to bed works well. Going to bed early, yes, Zebo, it will works well. Usually sing song, yes. I like to sing song when I'm cooking, when I'm washing the dishes. Yeah, even I feel very bad. Yes, dear my friend, you are wonderful as usual and right. Meditation. Yes, Ivan, agree. So you see, you already have your tips. You already know. Yeah, good sleep to awake fresh. Good sleep to awake fresh. Judy, yes, thank you, Judy. I like to scream. Scream. Oh. Sometimes, yes.
Yes, that's correct. Scream.
Scream,
It's a little bit crazy when I scream a lot.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, everybody has their tips, yeah, how to get the stress away. Some people even cry or beat themselves or just cry, just close themselves, just put everything out from you. Go shopping. Yeah, I like it. I sometimes go shopping when I feel stressed. I just go window shopping, or buy something which I didn't plan, but actually it's good to make me happy. I like to laugh too. Yes, laugh is the best medicine, right? I should put laugh here too. Smile and laugh. Yes. Have you ever heard about yoga laughing? It's very interesting. You should watch in YouTube yoga laughter. When you're laughing, even you are not want to laugh, but you pretend, you fake it, you laugh, because your body can distinguish what is fake. Or if you can't laugh, in one of my workshop, when I said just laugh, because laughter is the best medicine, but one teacher was very serious. I said, what should I do if I can't laugh? I forgot when last time I laughed. And I say, if you can't make it, just fake it. And we watched yoga laughter from YouTube. We just fake it, we laughed. And you should watch this. It's so interesting. When somebody laughs, we look at that person and we laugh too. We don't know why, but we laugh. And by the end of the day, I was laughing, I was smiling. I don't know why, because endorphin in me was high. I feel so happy. Join laughter club, right? Maybe organize a laughter club at school. Maybe I will organize it at my English resource center. And it's contagious, right? Yeah. Watch comedy films and show, right? Yeah. When you stress, yeah. Usually when I'm stressed, I watch some comedy, funny clips, like gags. There is gag shows when I watch it. Some comedy, yeah. And it take you a lot. Yeah, avoid watching the news. Oh yes, I don't watch news these days. I like the sim. Thank you for it. Thank you, Zubai. That's very good motivation. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much for sharing. Yeah, prepare tasty food for our kids. Yeah, doing cooking. Yeah, doing recipe, cooking something also take away from the stress. If you like cooking, yeah. Okay, good, very good. Thank you for sharing your wonderful tips. I will keep it and maybe add it in my self-care workbook. Okay, what we have next? How can I go next page? Okay, Nasiba, do we have time? I would like to do a small quiz. It's when you feel stressed out, what do you do? Let's maybe how to share this. Maybe you will do it from your phone, or if would you like to do it all together? You need to take a piece of paper or pen, and I think I will share in the chat box maybe with you the link if you want. Would you like to see to do this small quiz with me? Let's do it. If you don't mind, I will share in the chat box the and also let's do it all together. Here is a quiz. When you feel stressed, do you, and we have a couple of things, and we have A and B column, yes, no. So let me know if you're ready. If you have this on your phone, let's do how many A's and B's do you have? And also then at the end, there is a results. You can check yourself, mostly A's and B's, or mostly B's. So would you like to do it all together, or you would like to do it individually? What do you think, guys? Dear teachers, sorry. All together or individually? I shared the, so let me know if you would like to do it all together. So the first is, when you feel stressed, do you engage in physical activity? Yes or no? Just take a pen and write on your, and you just write yes, A or B, just yes or no, just make it circle. The second, drink more caffeine than usual, B or A. When you feel stressed, do you get less than 6 to 8 hours of sleep, B or A, yes or no? Make time to relax. When you feel stressed, do you make time to relax, A or B, yes or no? Connect with family or friends. When you feel stressed, do you do that? I do that. When I feel stressed, I usually visit my parents' house. I like to go there to see them. And when I come back, I'm full of energy. I recharge myself visiting parents' house. Or connect with my friends, also meeting them. Overeat or undereat. When people stress, do you notice sometimes people overeat? Or maybe they don't eat, you don't want to eat. When people are stressed, they just lock themselves and they don't want to eat. But some people just like to eat a lot, overeat. What about you when you feel stressed? Just circle it, yes or no. Get organized, make a list. When you feel stressed, maintain healthy routine and hygiene habits. Sometimes when people stress, they just don't follow their routine. But some people just they follow their routine. So everybody different, okay. Spend too much money, more than you plan to. When you are stressed, one of you said to go shopping, right? When we are stressed, we go shopping, and sometimes we spend too much money. We didn't plan to do that, but we do. We like to spend because we want just to get away from stress. But everyone is different. Find that you get upset, frustrated, or angry easily? When do you feel stressed? Do you find that you get upset, frustrated, and angry easily? Just notice that when you are stressed, do you get upset easily? Yes or no? Okay. Do you feel, when you feel stressed, do you note your accomplishment and reward yourself? Yeah, sometimes we should reward ourselves when we accomplish even small things. We should reward ourselves, congratulate ourselves. All our small rewards, our small accomplishments should be, I think, yeah, when you feel stressed, just remind, put all your certificates and see, wow, I did so many things. I have Teacher of the Month award. I did this. So just, some people do, they do it just to, when they feel stressed. What about you? Are you A or B? When people stressed, they watch a lot of shows, movies, TV, more than 3 hours a day. Is it the same about you? A or B? Yes or no? Do you ignore or deny stress symptoms? When you feel stressed, what kind of stress symptoms do you notice in yourself? How do you notice that you feel stressed? For example, me, I have headache, and some people have they can't sleep at night, insomnia, and some people um, have stomach ache, or some people have headache. So there's different symptoms. Just notice yourself. Do you ignore it or deny it when you feel stressed? Engage in positive thinking, in humor, optimism, or gratitude. Do you feel stressed? When you feel stressed, do you engage yourself in positive thinking, laughing or smiling? Some people do, maybe some people not. It depends on a person, right? So avoid what needs to get done and the sources of stress. Do you feel A or B? Do you avoid, do you neglect your needs? When you feel stressed, do you create a plan to manage or reduce your stress? Do you have a plan how to reduce it? Yes or no? A or B? Or lose yourself in internet browsing for long periods of time. Some people do that, right? When you feel stressed, you're on your phone, and when you're on your phone, the time flies very fast and you don't know, you lose yourself there in social media, in internet, right? And but it should be very long, yeah. You can do it, you can, but you should not lose yourself there. A or B? Okay, dear audience, let me know if you finish and count your A's and B's and write it and count how many A's responses you have and how many B responses you have. And also on the next page, if you count all your A's and all your B's, check result and see your result. If you have mostly A's, let me know or read about it. If you have 50 and 50, like 50 A's and 50 B's, just it's also good. You got already good start to self-care. So you're lucky. There's always a room to improve. But if you have mostly Bs, it's time to get started on some self-care practices. It was just a quiz, yes, to see what do you feel when you are stressed. Most A's, great. Mehdi, 8 A's and 9 B's. So it's when you have most A's and B's, so it is some A's and B's. So this is your result. You read, you got a good start of the self-care. Luckily, there is always room to improve. So this is your results, okay. 15 B's, Nadia. Okay, it's time to get started on your self-care practices. It's already demonstrate your result that you often engage in behaviors that amplify stress. That's great. And so there is a good, we think you will be delighted by what you can accomplish with a little reflection and planning. So you need this. Okay, this is okay. I knew that. Great. Great, Nadia, good. Okay, so there is link will be here and you can, the question, how can I be a productive? Okay, let's see if we finish and then we go back to question and answer. So some self-care exercises from the master workshop that we did in summer, this summer, for secondary and university teachers. We got English Without Borders mini grant, and we conducted with 2 other university teachers from Bokhtar State University. We taught some self-care exercises. So here are some photos from this training. So here you can see teachers are learning about type of self-care, identifying the activities, which one belong to physical, spiritual, emotional, mental. And here in this picture is cup. Cup is you, your energy. How you fill your cup when your cup is empty. So teachers draw a cup and write all the activities that will fill their cup. This is a certificate ceremony. We had, and Nasiba was with us. We had a circle and everybody, we sit in a circle, everybody shares their stories, what they learn. And here we have a mirror. We have a mirror with a powerful word, I am. This is positive affirmation. When in day 1, we ask teachers to go to the mirror and say all of these I am words to themselves, they usually we do not like to say it to ourselves. We want the other people say for us, yes? But you should say it to yourself. The teachers say these I am sentences with a very quiet voice. I am strong, I am happy, I am beautiful, I am calm. In day 2, they say it a little louder. And when we finish the workshop, they say it very proudly, very confidently. I'm strong, I am healthy, I am proud, I'm beautiful, and looking at themselves at the mirror. This mirror helped a lot. It boosts their confidence saying this, and they can do it. All of you can do it as a morning routine and looking at yourself in the morning, saying yourself, I am beautiful. This is affirmation station. Still, we have this mirror in our English Resource Center. Every day teachers come and look at themselves, and I read it to themselves. And also I had self-care workshop, and I presented a poster session in TESOL conference in Uzbekistan with my mentor, Jode Brexa. Actually, she brought me to self-care during pandemic time, during COVID times. We together practiced it. She showed me this journey of self-care. We together went through this path, and we help each other. We write to each other, what did you do today? What practice you do? So we reminded each other to do self-care practice. It's good when you have somebody to do it, right? That's why at the university, I encourage teachers to do self-care together. And also here you can see me and a teacher, a faculty member, Zubaida. We do journal writing with her. And there is a very good website, Action to Happiness. There are tasks, they have calendar. Have you ever heard about this Action to Happiness? This is very good also website for writing. Let me share with you. Every month they have calendar, and every day there is a action, there are activities, there are tasks. There are tasks that you do that will lead you to the happy life. Self-care is when you want to be happy, when you want to be healthy, right? So I learned about this action plan from one of my friends, and I'm practicing this. You see, every month there is a task. This month, October, is Optimistic October, it called it. Optimistic October, action that help you focus on what really matters. So today is October 27. The task is today is be kind to yourself. Okay, be kind to yourself, and remember, progress takes time. Be kind to yourself today. So these are all the tasks. Do you see my screen? Do you see this? Can I start again? Okay. How can I do that? Okay. So this is this is the action for happiness calendar. If you write it action, so every month they have calendar. Every day there is task. If you do this task, it will lead you to the happy life. I am doing this action to happiness calendar since March. And I do all of these activities. And by the end of the day, I will keep a journal and I write on my journal all these activities. Like today is day 27 of October. The task is today. Be kind to yourself today. Remember, progress takes time. And every day, and then I give this calendar, share this calendar with faculty members, and we do all this, and then we meet by the end of the month. We meet together. You can see candles. We burn candles, and we put a relaxing music on the background, and we share all the tasks that we did and what was helpful. After you write down, journal writing, it is also one of the way to get away from the stress. It is writing, you know, it's a dialogue between yourself. You reflect, you write. What did you do today? What do you think about this task? Did you do this task? Were you kind today to yourself? What did you do today to yourself? How you was kind? Did you say any kind words to yourself? Did you practice positive words to yourself? What did you do? How you showed yourself? So these actions, this task leads to the happy life. So I like it. So at the end of the month, we meet these teachers here at my center or anywhere they like. We burn candle and we sit and we discuss, we share. Okay. And another task here is anti-stress coloring, like coloring mandalas. It's also very important. And I have my anti-stress coloring. If I color when I am stressed. I take my markers and I color. You see, I have beautiful flowers. When I feel stressed, I color. So I have some more pages. When I feel stressed, I do it. And you know, in this picture, you see the secretary of Dean. Her job is very stressful, like us. And when she comes to my center, she's so stressed and she looks very tired. And I say, okay, I give her the coloring and she draw it and I put music on. So in my center, teachers come and I do some self-care exercises and they feel themselves very calm and then they go. So this is the activities we do. And this activities that I talk about, breathing activity, flower and candle, smell the flower and blow the candle. Also very good activity to reduce stress. When you're not feeling calm and stressed, I usually do it at the beginning of my training, or you can do it with your student when you start your lesson, or you have tests, or you have some quizzes, and your students are stressed and feeling, just to make a very warm, friendly atmosphere, very calm atmosphere. Ask them, imagine you see a beautiful flower and smell it. And you have a cake with candles. It's your birthday cake and many candles, and you blow it. Smell the flower, blow the candle. Smell the flower, blow the candle. And when they do it several times, they feel very relaxed and calm. And then you can start your lesson or your quiz or your workshop. This really works. Images really works. When I say just let's breathe in and let's breathe out without images, it's not interesting, right? When you can imagine, okay, sometimes I say, close your eyes, imagine you're going to the park. You see many beautiful flowers. You go to that flower, you smell that. And then you have a cake with candles, blow it very slowly. Smell the flower again. So they imagine it. They have the picture here. And it's very interesting. They like it. Yes, so here are some tips again, which you already do which you already said. Get regular exercises, eat healthy, regular meals, and stay hydrated, drink water. Make sleep a priority. Try a relaxing activity that works for you well. Set goals and priorities. Practice gratitude. Like, now, what are you thankful for today? Focus on positivity. Yes, when you have negative thoughts, just turn them into positive. Stay connected with your friends and families. And I will finish my webinar with a beautiful quote of Rumi, my favorite poet. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I'm changing myself. Yes, so if you want to really change yourself, you have to have a positive mindset. So success is always linked with a mindset. Try to change your mindset, and your thinking attitude can change your life. And always repeat the positive words. Start your day with I am I will, these positive modalities, I can, and I believe. Can you share some words like I can, I will? Just let's promise yourself, just starting from today. What's your plan for tomorrow? Like what you will do, like I will, for example, tomorrow is a conference, day one. What kind of promises do you say to yourself? And do it in the morning when you look in your mirror, at your mirror, and say yourself some positive words. I believe, I can, I will, I am. I am confident. Some of you are teachers who comes tomorrow. It's the first time they're participating at conference, and they need really this positive say. Say to yourself, I can do it. I'm confident. I will be successful. I can do it. I believe in my power. I believe in myself. I can do it. Thank you very much. And I have created a WhatsApp group. If you want, you can join, because every time I say some self-care reminders, if you would like to join, you are welcome, feel free. Thank you very much. This beautiful ball, positive ball. I like some self-care toolkits to have in my classroom. Okay, smile. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Zeboniso, for sharing good tips. We really enjoyed this webinar, and of course, like your tips and the activities you conducted today, they are of great benefit to many teachers. And by the way, also Fernando has generously shared some more tips that everybody can use, because we understand that teachers sometimes can be overstressed and they sometimes neglect themselves, but it is very important to find the cup to fill ourselves, and when we are filled, we can just also share with others. And therefore, just thank you, a huge thanks to all of you who are sharing useful tips. We are the community of English teachers, and therefore we need to support each other, we need to care, and we need just to do our best to share those tips and also knowledge to help many other teachers who need this kind of help. Thank you so much. And now let's quickly open the floor for questions and answers. Zeboniso, if you can see the questions, the teachers already have put some questions in the chat box. So please, we still have just a couple of more minutes to answer those questions. And if you don't mind, I can read one of the questions to you.
Mm-hmm.
So Fernanda is asking, many teachers take their personal problems, take their personal problems to class and unconsciously share them with the students. It is fair with the students. What must a teacher do about this?
Teachers share their problems with students, you mean?
Yes, they bring their personal problems to the class, and what the teachers should do. Is it fair with the students?
It depends what kind of problem is it. Sometimes, I talk with my son and ask his advice and tell one scenario. What would you do if you had this? Or sometimes I tell, not saying this is I just read the scenario and say, what would you do in this situation? What kind of advice would you give? Oh, there is one person who did this, and what do you think what you should do? Like a basic report that I did at the beginning. If someone is feeling windy, like anxious and sad and lonely, I ask students, what would you do? What kind of advice would you give to this person that he from windy becomes sunny? What tips can you say? So it is okay sometimes, I think, not directly maybe saying, I never did it with my problem, but I decided there is one scenario. What would you do? Because a lot of students, when they come to me after class, they share. I had a very good rapport with my students. They come and talk always ask them what they feel, how is their situation, and because it's very important for me to know, and they share with me. And but I don't say to the others who this problem, but I ask advice. What advice to give? If or maybe it is me, it happened to me. Or when you have a good rapport, you can do it. When you have build a trusty community, just we have a good relationship. I think that your students can be your friend. They can say it.
Yeah, thank you much. So I think Fernando is raising his hand. So Mr. Fernando, please go.
Hello, good morning, everyone. University morning. So yes, I ask you this question because it's something very delicate. Sometimes teachers, we all have stress, we all have problems at home. And many times teachers take these problems to the classroom. And what they do is, when they overshare these problems with the students, they get students involved in personal things I really don't think are necessary. Sometimes students, the teacher wastes a lot of time in the classroom talking about these problems. And the teachers have to be aware, they have to wear their mask, you know. I mean, don't mix personal life with the class, you know.
Yes,
I mean, I know it's difficult, but that's the ideal situation. If teachers take their problems to the classroom, it's not fair with the students. They have their problems too. Teachers must be aware of the students' problems. This is important because the problems that they face will interfere in their learning process. So we as teachers have to be aware and see how we can help them with this, but not the opposite. Not us take our problems to the classroom, because this will interfere in their learning process.
Right. Totally agree, Fernando. That's why I created English Club out of class activities where we can talk. I never waste my time. 45 minutes at secondary school, our lessons are very short. If we talk about these issues, 10-15 minutes of my class, so I will not have time. It's not will be fair to them. Why? I wanted to talk with them more. That's why I created clubs after school. I had English club. I had leadership club. I had 5 clubs at school. It was all free, and I wanted the students keep longer at school, especially girls, to talk more about them. So it's out of class activity. I talk these scenarios, but not in the class. I totally agree with you. I don't want to take time. 45 minutes, it's not enough at school for English. I prepared a very good lesson, and I don't want to talk about my personal. Yes, personal things should be, that's why I created clubs. We created circles after school. They can come. I'm different. When I'm in class, I'm a little strict. So I'm a little not like but when out of class we meet, they see totally different person, like a teacher, a friend. We talk on different things. So
that's interesting. I'm the opposite. I'm really funny in the classroom. I change personality according to the class, the students, the level, you know. It's like having multiple personalities, you know, but it's true. This is nice. The club idea is fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Fernando. And I want to thank you that you shared some good self-care books with me. I wrote you in the WhatsApp group and ask you some, because I'm still learning, you know. I just practicing 3 years of self-care. I am not still expert. I'm still learning. I'm still struggling. I'm still practicing. I'm trying this. I'm learning about myself more, what will works for me. I try this, and your books that you share with me were very good. I take some ideas. Yes, thank you so much. You are doing also amazing sharing books with us.
My pleasure, man. Thank you too.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, dear participants, for your active participation, and huge thank you to you, Zeboniso Murodova, for your interesting webinar. And we hope that in the future you will share more tips, how to be creative, how to manage more difficult situations in life, and flourish in stressful situations. It's not easy. That's the point, like that we always just discover a bit of ourselves, and then we just willing to share it with others.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
being generous and for sharing your useful tips.
I will.
And dear all, let me remind you that tomorrow morning we are having the second English National Conference, and we invite you to join online to the opening ceremony and be part of this conference. So please, you can find the link on our social media pages to join online, and also, you know, to celebrate the teachers, as well as, you know, great topics and presentations that will be shared during the conference. And of course, please stay tuned on us. We'll be sharing the conference updates and news with you. Thank you so much. Wishing all of you to have a great evening, and those who are joining from different parts of this world, have a productive day ahead. Thank you so much. Take care and see you very soon. Bye-bye.